Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. The Broncos offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Wow, this... It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Broncos churn out another first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Back to throw again. Tries to get it to the running back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception. And you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Gets into space at the 50. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. That completion sets up a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Broncos have 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the 1st quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. This is turning into a marathon drive. Play number 13 coming up. And the back gets the football.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're trying to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Boise State.
A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
The RPO caught to the right. And they get him down after the completion.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. They'll ride the back again here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill third.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. The Aggies will have to kick it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. With the return, it's Riley. And the returner will be brought down. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll use the ground game here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Broncos are in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense, first and goal from the 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, BSU. Here's the point after attempt.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring out him 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Looks like he's going to run it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Extending the play now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Broncos trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down after 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two... You break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll run it to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Gets rid of it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Broncos bring their punt team onto the field. This is away, a very good kick, high and toward the sideline. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there with the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Pass caught, second down now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to a plus 40. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Toss play to the outside. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Pulls it in. It's Riley. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Spins away from defenders. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Broncos are going to keep this drive rolling. And now the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. The Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Has the first down and more. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So Kirk, Boise State is in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. quarterback's got it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And the Broncos line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Fuentes. And he'll be brought down. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
2nd down after that previous play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackling.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Boise State.
First down here for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Toss play running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a 1st down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.